And welcome back everyone to the HRL. I've swapped in place of Hoodler for tonight for our second match of the night. We got a Challenger Mix final going on here between Waystation and Old Guys, and you know, we do have Silver Fox on the desk as well with me. So good to be on the cast with you. I think it's the first time I get to work with you here.
Yeah, this is fantastic. I love the opportunity to do this, and yeah, hopefully we can get a little bit of a longer series here, a little bit more back and forth in a best-of-5 series. You know, congrats to Loud Wine, who won our early matchup here, and now we have the opportunity to crown another chump here in this series.
Yep, no, absolutely. And I mean, right off the rip, Old Guys already making a pretty early case for themselves here. They start with the trip cap, and it looks like two of those are going to be flipped now to the side of Waystation here. I mean, it was a pretty good opening break. Old Guys sending Waystation 4 dead at one point to trigger that trip cap as well. But, I mean, looks like we're stabilizing. It's only about a 30-point lead for the time being, so you know, still very early in the game and a lot of points to work with here, but you're going to see two dead on either side right now, and Old Guy's going to continue to lose bodies here on the board. So, I mean, the preferred, I don't know if it's still preferred. It was like this, you know, before they made all the changes to recharge and stuff. Like the AC hold was the preferred one on recharge. I'm guessing it's still probably about the same.
Yeah, I think it's kind of more of like orthodox and unorthodox. I think the orthodox would be kind of the A-B hold, because you have the opportunity to hold the gold cross to top A right here where Goyo's is, which is a really deadly hold if you can work it out. But the AC is fantastic in terms of you can really make it work by holding them in the back of gold here, keeping them pinned in here, and then just working your way back in A between A and C. Is right now Old Guys practicing the triple cap method, going for the throat here. They have the lead and they're starting to expand it a little bit more as Goyo's up here on the top looking to defend B, but not able to find him and gets the back smack on him. And then Prisma here just patrolling over the top. 3 down on the side of Old Guys. The control of the map's going to flip the other direction, and now Waystation starting to get some points on the board.
You can see, I mean, they're looking for the overextension here as well as they go for that A cap here, and it looks like all the players are going to be here over towards C, and Prisma might have bit off a little more than they could chew, and is going to lose that gunfight there. Suga's looking for this last one on a Cyber Ninja, will find it as well, so you will see a bit of a flip coming in here though, as A is going to get shifted over towards Old Guys, but it's kind of like a pendulum game right now, the way that they've been going back and forth, the control is just swinging so heavily. I mean, you started with Old Guys with that trip cap, Waystation immediately stabilizes and had, you know, kind of a string of not losing gunfights, and now Old Guys right back in the driver's seat, going for that trip cap once again, unless Prisma can stop this, and Prisma is not going to be able to do so. No, the nade actually from the grave is going to finish that one off, so that player on B will get stopped, but I mean, right back at it again. 3 dead for Waystation. Old Guys wants that trip cap.
Yeah, everybody pushing for the triple cap here. I love to see it. Just really great. You can tell this is going to be a really good competitive matchup here. Both teams not really backing down, you know, from taking, you know, the majority of the control of the map here. Is Remix trying to lead the charge here, trying to get that B flip, but he's unsuccessful. 2 down on both sides right now. Cyber Ninja defending B here, trying to just stay alive. He's got crossfire coming across, and you know, you called it earlier here. Right now we're in the midst of the AC hold, and it's kind of working out for him here as they push past the 130 mark on the strongholds.
And we're going to see, I mean, it's just going to be flying up towards A, and this is going to be some switching around here actually, because I mean, Old Guys has 3 players on the board up alive right now, and they're getting trip capped here, so not sure what exactly is going on, as Evil Six Pats is going to slam home that camel. And right, you were talking earlier with Hoodler, every time you pick up a power-up now, it's just everyone's guns turns in your direction. The same thing happens there. Six Pats picks it up, immediately dies. So there goes the camo. No one is going to benefit off of that one there. As you will see, Old Guys here is going to be able to pick up, well, they were holding the 2 cap, and now every single point is now switching directions here. C is going to go the way of Waystation, but they do lose A, and B is going to stay with Old Guys. So, you know, still getting some points, 50-point lead, but we're still, you know, in the early stages right now. Not too much to worry about just yet, as that's going to be a nice swing right up into top BR, and well, if that was a plasma, that was a kill.
Yeah, he bounced it off, and that's unfortunate.
I mean, Prism is also, well, was leading the lobby at one point in kills, and now it looks like both Goyo and Sam Button have caught up, both hitting double digits here, and you will see C's going to go over, B's being flipped as well, so, you know, finally for the first time in a little bit here, it looks like Waystation's kind of stabilized, and they're finally going to get some scoring points on the board.
Yeah, and you know, just a quick look at their season so far. Waystation having a 6-1 record on the season. They definitely have been in the driver's seat most of their matchups, but they're facing a little bit of friction here. But now they're starting to get their bearings. They have the A-B hold as old guys here looking to break through it in long haul. They have a teammate here in the top of white, Sam Button. He's going to be the one here to try to capitalize on this damage, but he gets the regen. Oh, you hate when that happens. But 2 go down for the side, 3 go down for the side of old guys here, and it looks as if Waystation here, they kind of woken up a bit. But they're not able to really capitalize on it though, as they still only have the A hill. B now finally getting flipped. The rest of the enemy team starting to push their way through C long haul. But yeah, the pendulum, I think that's going to be the nature of this game here. As soon as we see one team kind of take control, it immediately swings back in the other direction.
Yeah, it just seems to be that way so far. I mean, just back and forth, and old guys, you know, trying to find a way to stabilize this. They are going to pick up A, but they will lose C in the process with 2 down as well. Sugar's with that camo, though, looking to be a bit of a game changer. He's going to find 1 kill, but I think... Oh, how did he survive that one? I thought there's absolutely no way, and that's 4 dead on Waystation, so, like... You know, we were talking about the pendulum swinging back and forth, and this is going to be old guys now. They're going to be bringing it back over. I mean, the lead down to about 20 points, and it's now going to start rising once again as, you know, it's going to be old guys in the driver's seat here picking up both A, B. And, I mean, again, 3 dead on the side of Waystation. They just haven't really been able to stabilize that well since, like, once it starts shifting, it's just like a landslide. You're just going downhill and you can't stop. It's a trip cap again.
Yeah, definitely tough to kind of hold the setup here. You know, as soon as one team gets in a great position, the other one's just able to really break it right away. But now we're seeing a little bit of distance starting to be built here as the side of old guys here past the 200-second mark here. Less than 40 seconds for them to go to get this early win on the first map of our best of 5 series. As soon as I say that, 3 go down for the side of old guys. And now, Waystation, they're going to be in a great position here, potentially to get a triple cap, and to jump on spawners. The spawners jump out on B, though. They deny it right away. Couple get exchanged, 2 down, both sides. Evil 6 pass here. He's going to have a pivotal 1v1, and Remix holds on to it. As soon as I say that, 2 go down for both sides, and basically it's just kind of one falling after the other. But not a lot of time left in this game here.
You can see, I mean, they're going to hop on here towards B, so this will at least stop the point progression here. 2 dead, 3 dead for the side of Waystation, and 2 have gone down on old guys here, but Remix is going to be on towards B, so I mean, right away, old guys on these rotations are just flipping it around so quickly, and they're just there to prevent it when it matters most. I mean, you're going to see A flip again, and it's basically trip cap territory unless C goes over, which it will. Players on towards B, but every gun in the lobby pointed at them by the side of old guys. All players fall. And it just feels like only a matter of time before old guys is able to come through here. I mean, they're just everywhere on the map, it seems. Oh, no.
Yo, this is just haymakers on haymakers, just back and forth. I love it.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's incredible. Like, the speed of the rotation. Honestly, old guys didn't have the best regular season. Barely snuck into playoffs here with a or actually all teams made playoffs. But, I mean, they came in, you know, as a middle pack seed. 3-4 record on the season. Probably lost to Waystation during this season as well. And, I mean, who knows? Maybe they steadied the VOD. They went back and looked at it and went, okay, we got to step this up. Now they're here in Chumps, and they're looking pretty darn good on the first map of the series here.
Yeah, they still have B control, but it's going flip. They only need 13 points to close out this map 1. Strongholds can be a very snowbally game mode. So they're not quite out of the woods yet, but they do cap the C while B's in the process of getting flipped here. Zajac looking to jump out there. It gets reset. He's going to have to start fresh here to flip this B. Able to get the double kill, cleans up Remix across the middle of the bridge here, but he's going to get picked off from top control. Man, I love this. This is one of those bloodbath strongholds that you find in, like, especially these divisions here, like the challenger contenders, where like these guys are not going to hold back. Like, they're going to hold forward, they're going to rotate, they're going to challenge your setup, and they don't care. And honestly, it's why it's been so close and it's been so competitive already.
Yeah, but I just checked the records as well from the standings. They played each other in week 6, and it was a 3-2 Waystation victory. So it was a close series. And
Nice.
you know, I guess, I mean, these guys have probably been itching for a chance to go at him once again. Sugas is going to slam that camo home here. This is at least the second or third time he's been able to get this camo over the course of this game. Looking to make a big play here, and is going to get a back smack on one. Gets the jump on the other, finds two. That's a huge double kill to clear out A. And that is going to be a chance here for them to possibly end the game here, because A and C, 4 dead for the side of Waystation. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's going to be it here. Waystation can only desperate off of the spawns. A nice little punctuation mark
Stuff
there.
like that. The rockets used to be so critical, and you don't get that anymore. So now it's just, you know, the sandbox, the shotgun, the stalker rifle becomes higher priority now, and you got to work around that. And you know, right out of the rip, you know, you were talking about haymakers earlier on, and it's 2-2 already. These guys just immediately came out swinging.
Immediately came out swinging, and we don't expect anything less here. Prisma, he has the full shotgun here, looking to do some damage. He's the first one pushing out top of arcade, though. He's kind of left waiting here to regen before he makes his attack. The enemy team, though, in the bottom of the B steps, though, if he can time it up rightly, it could come in at the right opportune time. But Prisma still waiting like a snake in the grass, waiting for this strike to happen, and he times it up perfectly, picks up the one shot. They have the numbers advantage. They know they're over on Purple Street here. He starts cutting their formation through the middle, cleans up a one shot on Remix. Prisma here is doing really great positioning and peeking here and denying damage while gathering intel for his teammates. Just in a right position here, cutting the middle of the map as Remix. Gonna be the one here to kind of make a difference. Tries to take a little bit of C control, but he realizes his teammates are finally getting pushed over here on Cafe. Remix answers back and puts down. Oh! It says, hey, how you doing? Yeah, with a spike grenade. What a great toss.
Yeah, there's going to be a trade going down the other side. I mean, it's 10-8 right now. Waystation with a small lead, and Prisma still has the shotgun. Hasn't died so far. Evil 6 pass right now, leading the lobby at 6-2 as well. As we can see, I mean, you can sort of see old guys, you know, they're not really rotating around the map. They seem pretty happy to just kind of hold the position where they are and just kind of move as a group, which, you know, pretty effective given that it is, you know, Slayer. It is streets as well. You're able to, you know, take those avenues and just roll a whole team through it. But you're going to see, you know, the trades going back and forth. And I mean, so far, everyone seems to be in a pretty good position to be tradable, which is really nice to see. Because you don't see that all that often. And, oh, if that was a back smack, I might have lost my mind there, honestly, to be honest.
Almost got it. So close.
That, I think, that might have been the first time, I think, that somebody's finally going to come out on top of in a trade there. Because, I mean, 16-15, 1 kill lead for old guys is basically both teams just full traded out on the street. And, I mean, that might be, you know, what we expect to see over the course of this entire map.
Yeah, I'd love to see it. As it looks like the rest of Waystation here, they're going to be trying to wolf pack it up outside of B here. They have numbers here. A couple poking and prodding from driveway. They pick off the first one. I think he gets a stick right in the middle of the chest, the other for the double kill. 3 go down for the side of Waystation, but Prisma, the last survivor, doesn't care, comes up with the BR. Brings it back to Season 4, gets a double kill. The Sam Button sitting there waiting, getting the kill, and, you know, like you said, just more kind of trade outs on these engagements. You know, as soon as one kind of wins out, the other one answers right back. As old guy's still trying to push out of C in that driveway. A lot of damage being laid down on them from Prisma. He knows he's got another one here close. He's got the one shot here in red room, picks up the red gun, but even there, it was basically a kill from the grave there on the last member. That was one shot in the back of Red Room, dropping a grenade out at the last minute. Some martyrdom perk happening here in Halo. Still,
just
only a 1-kill game.
Yeah, it's just all over the place, right? Like back and forth, back and forth. I mean, this is kind of, you know, the chaos that we saw in Recharge. And honestly, a lot of BRs. I was not expecting every player to seemingly pick up a BR given the chance here because, I mean, with the change, everyone seems to, you know, favor the Bandit over the BR, but maybe it's, you know, that familiarity of a year and a half of Halo Infinite playing with that BR, and everyone's like, ah, yes, I remember this weapon. And it might just be a comfort thing, honestly, now that it's easier to access. But I find it really interesting seeing how many of our players seem to be picking up that weapon nowadays. Yeah, but it's going to be 30-25 though. Waystation pulling ahead here, it looks like. And I mean, if this pincer works out, Prism is going to find 2. Knows there's a 3rd in the back and is going to get the triple. Looking for the last player, and Goyo's all the way on the other side of the map, so there will be no overkill.
No overkill. He denies him that. He denies the audience that, and he denies us that. But I understand. As now, him and his teammates here in the back of C. Another, looks like a spike stick here. Prisma continuing his tear. He gets another triple kill in that life. As right now he's leading the way, 16-6 for his team. He's on an absolute tear. He has been essentially the reason that they have such a huge lead here, capitalizing on all the damage of his teammates, making smart plays with the shotgun. As now 3 go down for the side of Waystation. Only an 8-kill difference here. Old guys are still in this. Streets can definitely go the opposite direction quickly, but they're going to need to tighten up here and minimize those trades that they were having early on.
I mean, you're going to have to start, you know, lowering the amount of trades that you're doing. And right now, it's a good start. 2 unanswered kills, 3 unanswered kills make it. Looking to make it some more. And just like that, it's a 3-point game all of a sudden. 36-39 as Old Guys goes on a string of unanswered. And it's still going as Remix. 13-9 now is just picking players off at a distance. This was like a 9-kill lead at one point. It's now 2. As we're entering, you know, the late stage of the game here, 40 points is, you know, that threshold that you start thinking about it a lot more. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, it's definitely slipping out of their fingers here. Waystation definitely feeling tight, and you can tell by the way they're playing right now. They're stuck in the back of C, not really sure which way they want to push out, and it's going to be on the enemy team to come in here and start cleaning house here as Remix capitalizing on this impressive life he's had so far. 5 kills already with the killing spree. Who's essentially lighting everybody up on the cross from top B rail, laying all the damage down on the enemy team trying to push out, but Old Guys kind of find themselves in the C position now, but look how they're pushing out here with numbers. Both sides exchanging, only a 2-kill lead for Old Guys right now.
I mean, finally, Remix is getting put down, and even in a situation like that there, right, where it looked like it was a numbers advantage for the side of Waystation, and then the double chow from Old Guys comes through, and they just seem to hit their shots better in that scenario, and Waystation just kind of collapsing around themselves here, as Cyber Ninja's going to find one, gets traded out, though Zajac attack last up on the map, and they're down by 3. Old Guys only needs 3 more kills here to finish this game out, and if you're Waystation, you're probably wondering, how the heck did we get here, because you were up by 9. It looked like it was a really solid lead at, you know, 30-23 basically. And now you're on the brink of going down 0-2 in this series.
Yeah, they're down to their last life here. No time to think, only time to act. But unfortunately, yeah, the significant lead that they had, that absolute terror they were on, faces a line of enemy guns in his way as Suga's, as we've seen him throughout the series, Suga's just doing really great with just power weapon usage, always finding the camo in his hands. And then this guy here, Remix, the DPS king for their squad, holding it down there in the hill, but laying damage down that's cleaned up by Goyo's. Goyo's catching the push here. He's outnumbered, tries to lay down some last minute damage as 3 members of Waystation start flooding the hill. They're in control here, looking for spawners. OG spawning in the back of Blue and Cafe here. That's going to be a great spawn for them. They can basically jump right on the hill, and it works out for them as they get 3 down on the side of Waystation. Sam Button gets away with the shock rifle, looking to put some work. Gives them the elbow. They already have the numbers advantage here on the next wave of spawns. 2 go down the side of Waystation. They got to play patient here, slow and methodical to work their way out of here, because Sam Button is taking heads and he's taking names.
That's a heck of a start coming out of Old Guys here, and I mean, they just look absolutely dialed in for the time being. They're should get this first hill, and Zajac attack and do something about it, and it's gonna fall, but the rest of the team able to clean up. Sam Button trying to do something, runs out of bullets, is somehow still alive, and 4 dead on Waystation means Old Guys is gonna successfully secure that first hill here as we head to the second hill. And you can see this side of Waystation here in full force. The whole team here early on this rotation off the spawn, and they're trying to clean things up, but 3 dead, and Prisma's gonna be the last one left against 3 players, and not really the start to the P2 that you wanted if you are the side of Waystation, because yeah, that a little bit rough for the time being.
Yeah, it's tough for them right now. They just got to try to find a way to really overcome. They do get 2 down on the side of Old Guys, make that 3 down. They're in control here. They're in the back of yard. They're going to maintain these spawns. They just gonna have to gather some intel here. As you can tell right now, everybody's trying to cover everything. They're not getting a good read on where the spawns are happening right here, but Evil 6 Pass able to get the early read. He says there's 3 in the back of Cafe. He's going to be calling it out, but look at this Sam Button here. Great flank, giving him the double dilemma there, and an LR. The rest of his squad members end up going in. 3 go down the side of Old Guys. Remix, the last one in the hill. It's a pivotal 1v1 here, and Cyber Ninja from the top ropes comes in over ledge and cleans it up, and they're going to keep rolling with this hill too, and they're probably going to secure it here.
I think they should have this. They're going to lock it in. They're going to tie it up 1-1. So Waystation, after, you know, a pretty rough start to the map, able to lock it in. And right as I say that, they immediately go 3 dead again because 3 players get absolutely destroyed on the rotation there, as it's just Cyber Ninja left trying to stay alive here and is going to get double teamed in the back of blue there. So unfortunately not going to be able to pick any much up. Was able to delay a little bit until the rest of the team got there, but Remix with a shock rifle will find one, gets traded out. It's a 2v2 on the map here, but you know, Waystation just hasn't been able to get really close to this hill, and once again it all kind of comes down to Cyber Ninja here.
Yeah, back and forth so far. We've seen basically one team dominate each hill, going back and forth, and we're continuing the pendulum here as Old Guys in a great position. They're past the halfway mark here on hill 3, but 2 of their members go down. They're going to be in a tight spot here. Suga's got to try to have a long life here. He does put some damage down, but Zajac attack goes on full attack, gets him down. They know they have a straggler here on OG in the back of Cafe. They're trying to put some damage down, but he's being an absolute pest. Goyo's. And there he is. Goyo's getting the kill in the back of Cafe. They never cleaned out Cafe. Goyo stayed alive there, became an absolute pest, got 2 kills, and now he's on the hill here, ready to close it out.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like this should be Old Guys' hill unless, you know, someone's going to be close enough to do anything. The answer is no. The players are going to get there just a little bit too late, and that's 2 dead from each team on this rotation here. Make that 3, as it's just going to be Cyber Ninja left in a 1v1 against Remix there. And you can see Old Guys already rotated to that next hill. They're already there. They're already picking up time, and they've got the back spawns that you want here. As you can see, all of Waystation kind of forced to funnel in here as they're coming through towards the ramp. And Remix is going to be there. Suga's the last one alive, will go down. That's 4 dead. And this is finally going to be some time for Waystation to, you know, try to stabilize the situation here, because they've just been getting blown out of the hill each and every time. It's not been great for them. I mean, you look on the other side, Old Guys is double digits and slaying on 3 members right now, and you can clearly see they're winning that battle.
Yeah, the slays heavily in favor of Old Guys. But here the name of the game is King of the Hill, and who's going to be able to hold the side of the map and the hill. Time to go down on the side of Waystation. Zajac attack left to back out. Cyber Ninja, the last one alive from that one, wisely stays alive. He's going to be a pest there. He's going to be pushing over on the back side of Loop as the rest of his teammates here pushing in from the top of yard. They get 3 down on Old Guys here. Another successful collapse and clear. Second time they've done so on this hill, but this is going to be the crucial moments here. Old Guys here, when they spawn up, they're going to be coming in beeline here in the top of yard, looking to try to stop this final cap here, because they're in a good spot too here to go 3 up in this 3rd map and potentially get the advantage in this total series and win the championship. Could go that way.
Sam Bun doing a great job of just staying alive on the point. Finally will go down, and it's the Cyber Ninja in the 1v1, not able to close that out. And unfortunately, I mean, it was close. The camo's going to disappear, but I don't think anyone from the side of Waystation is close enough to the hill. They're not. So, I mean, all that progression kind of for nothing there, as they're going to be 2 dead again on this rotation. And, you know, once again, it's just Old Guys. Every single hill, it seems like they're there early. They're there on time. And they're there to pick up the hill. And, I mean, this is Waystation's life on the line here in the Challengers Mixed Finals. This might be it.
This might be it in this hill here, the 4th hill. Remix putting some final nails in the coffin. 3 down, lays damage on the next member. That's basically an entire team wipe, but they do get spawns here in the back of blue. There is a chance. I am saying there's a chance, but it's going to be tough for them, as it looks like they're ready to close it out. And there it is. a decisive 4-1 victory there.